Santa Claus getting a free gift today. Let me get it down. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, everybody go, whoa! How about, ooh? All right, guys, hold on to those tickets. Stay right where you are, guys. There's not going to be lightning fast this today. For those of you that have not seen this before, this is the free paring knife that I'm going to give each of you today. It's made by my employer, and it's extremely sharp. It's like a razor blade on the end of the stick. The manager here has asked that you please leave it in the sleeve, in the box, until after you leave Sam's Club. And everybody say, okay. And everybody say thank you when I give you the new knife. Good. Just making sure I'm giving 40 hours for friendly people here this morning. But I'm with a company called Hessler Worldwide. I'm going to ask for your thanks a little bit differently today. We're introducing a new product line to all of our club members. That will be Speed Lightning Fast. This is our new Sharp Select knife out of our Gourmet series. Any of y'all remember that commercial years ago where they cut through the aluminum can? Does anybody have that knife? No? How long you had it? Okay. Long time. Okay, good. And the reason that I ask is that this knife comes with an unlimited lifetime guarantee. If it ever goes dull or breaks for any reason, even if it's your fault, we'll replace this knife for free for a lifetime. So if you put it in your garbage disposal and turn on the switch, or you're cutting down rose bushes in your backyard with it, and then this young man back here comes along, runs over with his lawnmower, we'll replace this knife for free for a lifetime. Now, how many say that's a pretty good guarantee on a knife? Now, we like to have a guarantee on our cars. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I'm going to assume we all have knives in our kitchen. Some of you may have knife looks like this with that black plastic handle or wood handle I call it Old Faithful. What's the first thing goes wrong with Old Faithful? Goes all in your knife. So right, that handle starts to crack and pop and separate. If you have this knife at home, go directly home and throw it in the garbage. Here's why. Germs and bacteria grow in here. No matter how many times you clean and wash it, they continue to spread. So that raw chicken you cut up last week with it, and you washed your knife and your cut and cake this week, all you did was move bacteria through your house. That's why we invented the Sharp Select knife. It is one solid stainless steel piece, tip to tip. It will not crack, break, separate, or go dull, and it is a lot more sanitary. Let me ask you a question. You all ever try to cut a tomato with a dull knife? How'd that work? Pretty bad, isn't it? You're smart, you poke it to get it started, saw on it, end up with a wad of tomato and tomato juice all over the countertop. Sharp Select knife, all I need is the weight of this blade, and I can get a thin cut or thick cut by simply dragging that blade through the tomato, and we would all agree it's a lot safer to have sharp knives in your kitchen versus dull ones, right? Okay, but what about something a little softer, say like bread? What kind of knife do we use to cut bread? Serrated knife for bread knife? Any of y'all ever try to use Old Faithful to do this? You laugh. I think you and I might be the same in the kitchen. It's just like this, and then you do that 10-minute accordion dance trying to get it back apart so you get a little butter on that piece of bread. This is 3 knives in one. It's a slicing knife, it's a carving knife, it's also a bread knife. Everybody see a little serving fork on the end of this? What that's for is when you're carving up your ham, your chicken, your turkey, I can pick up that piece of meat, roll it around in the gravy like we like to do, and put it on our plate. But again, most of us are old enough to remember that commercial years ago where they did cut through that aluminum can, right? Okay, good. I'm not doing that today. I'm actually going to cut through something a little harder than aluminum, harder than bone, harder than anything that you're ever going to have in your freezer. Guys, I'm going to cut through a hammer. Sir, will you verify it's a real hammer for me? All right. How about you, sir? Will you verify I got a real hammer here? All right. Let's give our hammer experts a round of applause. Everybody step in here a couple steps so you can actually see this. And the reason that I want to show you this is that no matter what you and I do to the blade of this knife, it will never go dull. Now, I'm not going to cut all the way through this hammer because you don't have all day and it is a carving knife, not a hacksaw. But do not try this with your knives at home. You will quickly end up with a brand new set of butter knives. Can everybody see those shavings on that napkin? That's coming straight off this steel hammer. That's not coming from the blade of this knife. Now, I'm going to assume we all like to buy in bulk, right? We are standing in the middle of Sam's Club. So what do you do with those big packages of meat that they sell here that you already frozen? You only need a quarter or half of what you froze. You got to take that whole package out, thaw it out, use that portion, use the rest the next day or two. Hopefully it doesn't go bad on you. Guys, this knife cuts through ham bone, it'll cut through chicken bone or turkey bone, cuts through rib bone, lamb bone, it'll also cut through a hammer, and it'll cut through a board. And if I cut through a hammer and I cut through a board, I cut through anything that you're going to have in your freezer. So now you take that package of meat out, cut off what you're really going to use, thaw it out, put the rest back in the freezer. But the true question of my knife is, after all that abuse, is it still sharp? Guys, it's just as sharp as the day I took it out of the box. This week, next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, all I need is the weight of this blade, and I get that thin cut on that tomato every single time. And the best part is it comes in writing for a lifetime. If this knife ever goes dull, we will replace it absolutely free. Now, how many of y'all would say, I have a pretty terrific knife here? Guys, that was bad. That was really bad. We did better with the woo-haws at the very beginning of all of this. I'm going to give y'all a second chance at that, but I'm going to ask you a different question first. You get a pass on this question. How many of us have a knife at home that cut through a hammer? Just me? Okay. So let's go back to that first question I asked. How many of y'all would say I have a pretty terrific knife here?